Welcome back. I hope you and the babe are doing great. Even if you're not feeling on top of your game, that is why you're here. Don't worry. We're going to start with a nice big chest opener, shoulder, neck lengthener and strengthener. Whether you've been nursing that babe or just gazing down at them, this will help open you up, relax you a little, and then we'll build some of those muscles back up so your posture can be corrected during that sweet snuggle time. Let's get started. We're going to get started on our hands and knees. Nice, easy, feel your core engage. Make sure your fingers are spread out nice and wide. You are shoulder, elbow, wrist, all straight, stacked on top of one another. Your toes are pointed, so the tops of your feet are gonna rest onto the mat. If that's uncomfortable, go ahead and curl your toes under and make sure to feel your tummy tight, and I want you to pretend that there is a 2x4 on your back from your head all the way to your tail, and every piece of your spine is connecting with that 2x4. Zip up your pants, pull your rib cage up and in, and then press your shoulder blades as if you're trying to tuck them into your back pockets. Get that chin off of your chest. Keep your head nice and neutral. Nice big breaths. Good, I want you to press your palms into the ground. I want you to round your back, tuck your tail, tuck your chin, gaze through your legs. Release that pose. In opposition, lift your tail, chest, and chin up to the sky. Start to find this fluid movement. One breath, one movement. Inhale, chest, tail, chin to the sky. Exhale, release that stagnant air. Round your back, press your spine to the ceiling. Inhale, lift chest, chin, get those shoulders out of your ears. Exhale, pull your belly button to the sky, chest rounds. One more time. Cow. One more time. Cat. Go ahead and find a neutral spine. Tuck those shoulder blades into your back pockets. Pull your belly in so nothing should be sagging. Your chest and your belly rise up, but not to round your spine, just lengthen. Curl your toes under, straighten your legs, lift your hips up and back. Find a downward facing dog. Notice how tight you may be, how restricted you might feel. Draw those heels towards the mat and then slightly bend your knees. Just a little bounce and then lift that tail up to the sky. Yeah, and then you can slowly start to lengthen those legs if that feels good. If it doesn't, keep them bent. I want you to spread your fingers out nice and wide. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears and then press your armpits towards your kneecaps. Your gaze is through your legs, but you don't need to bring that chin towards your chest. Let your head hang heavy. Nice big breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Shrug those shoulders on your inhale. Exhale, pressing that rib cage closer to your thighs. One more big breath. Exhale. Slowly shift into a plank and drop back to your knees. Point your toes, walk your hands in front of you. So now you're at an angle, your shoulders are no longer stacked. And then I want you to press your hips forward and lower all the way down to your belly. So belly and chest, maybe forehead or chin on the mat. And then place your forearms down on the ground right underneath your shoulder. So it doesn't need to be wide. It can if your shoulders are tight, but try to hug that side in. Press your palms and your elbows into the mat. Inhale, lift your chest and chin up. Exhale, gaze to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, gaze to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower down. Coming onto your palms, coming onto your knees. Curling your toes under. Find your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Pedal those heels into the mat. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Doesn't need to be high. I want you to shrug your shoulders towards your ears and then press your chest straight through the inside of that left leg. So I don't need you to open up your hip. I want you to focus on your shoulders, pressing that chest to the back of your mat. On your exhale, step that right foot in between your hands and then step your left foot in a little bit and turn that back foot out. Straighten both of your legs. Now, this may be tight, so maybe find a couple of heavy hand weights, a couple of blocks where you can stay lifted, maybe some potty training stools, right? So you can stay lifted into this pose if you can't reach your hands all the way down towards the floor. Good, take your right hand on your right ankle. On your inhale, I want you to peel that left arm, open up your chest, fingers to the sky. Good, now relax your shoulders and think about stacking wrist to wrist. So that right wrist on the bottom stacks straight under that left hand. Good, pull your belly in, zip up the inside of your pants and find a length in your spine from tail to crown of head. Exhale, lower that hand down. Step back into your tabletop. Let's take 4 rounds of cat and cow. So round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your chest. And then lift that chest, tail, chin to the sky without letting your belly sag, so that still draws in. Round your back, maybe pressing back a little bit, maybe shifting side to side. You find these poses in your own way. Make your body feel good, maybe some movement. One more, tuck your tail, tuck your chin. Lift your chest, tail, chin. Good, find your neutral spine first. Spread those fingers out, get a nice strong base, curl those toes underneath your heels, straighten your legs, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Remember, keeping those knees soft if you need to, tilting that tail to the sky, shrugging your shoulders towards your ears, and then pressing your chest towards the back of your mat. Lift that left leg up high. Doesn't need to be huge. I want you to focus on keeping your shoulders, chest, and hips square towards the back of your mat. Beautiful. Step that left foot in between your hands. Step your right foot up. It turns out at a 45-degree angle, and then square your hips up. So press that left hip back, pull your right hip forward. Remember to find your blocks or stools. Take that left hand onto your left ankle, shin, or thigh, and then inhale, peel your chest open. I want you to feel the length in your chest, feel the strength in your shoulders. Your neck is lengthening, stretching nice and long. Pull that belly and squeeze your inner thighs together. Lower your hand back down. Step back into your tabletop position. Walk your hands out in front of you. Press your hips forward. Lower your hips. Lower your chest. Your elbows are squeezing in towards your side body. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Keep those elbows in tight. Exhale, lower. Place your forearms down on the mat. Beautiful. Resting your forehead or chin onto the floor. Inhale, press your forearms, press your palms in. Exhale, gaze to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Lower all the way back down. Palms on the mat, coming back up into your tabletop position. Curl your toes under, hips up and back. Shrug those shoulders, pressing your chest to the back of your mat. Take your hands and walk them back towards your feet. Bend your knees, tuck your chin, tuck your tail, roll all the way up. Making sure your feet are hip distance apart, realizing that this may feel more natural because we've been carrying that extra weight. So make sure your hips, knees, and ankles are aligned. It feels narrow, but we'll go ahead and get that back in to feeling comfortable. I want you to bend your knees, sink your hips, press your booty behind you, zip up your pants, pull your rib cage in, bring your arms into prayer, squeezing your legs in towards your midline, and then as you rise up, press your palms back, squeeze your booty, press your hips forward, open your chest, stand up tall. We'll do 4 more of those. Lower, 2, press and lift. Down and down. Good, 1 more time. Beautiful. Placing your hands on your hips. I want you to step your right foot forward. You're riding on train tracks, not a balance beam, so get your stance nice and comfortable. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Your chest still stays lifted. Do not lean forward. That knee is stacked on top of your ankles, squeezing in, lifting up. Now step to the back of your mat. Good, let's do that on the left side. So you're stepping forward into a lunge, and then you're pressing back. We'll do 1 more either side before we add on. Make sure you really press off that front foot. Beautiful. Lower your hands down, step your right foot forward. And I want you to take that left hand and sweep it towards your right shoulder. Good, find your center, step back. Left foot steps forward, sweep and rotate, zip up your pants, stand up nice and tall, up and sweep, center, and then step back. So lift your chest square first, then find your rotation. Square back up, step forward, or step behind you. 1 more either side, squeeze your booty. Good, relax your shoulders, find that big graceful sweep. Good. Roll those shoulders up, down, and back. 3 more. 2 more. Here's your last 1. Stand up nice and tall. Ground into your heels. Everything from your heels up feels light and lifted. So pull the crown of your head to the sky. Relax your shoulders. Zip up your pants. Pull all of those muscles in, right? We want to get everything sucked back into place. We need to practice that. So everything pulls in, everything pulls up. That is tricky already for us, right? So that's something we can constantly be working on and particularly focus on during our exercise. Tuck your chin towards your chest slowly. Roll it down all the way. Walk your hands out to a plank push-up position. Good. Press your hips up and back, down dog. Plank push-up position. How is your core? Is there coning? Meaning, is the center, the midline of your belly coning and making a dome shape? If so, you belong hands and knees. Beautiful. We're going to add on. Find your plank. Take your right hand, lift up into a 3-legged dog. Right hand taps left ankle. Feel the strength in your shoulders. We are building muscles back up. We will be able to hold that baby with strength and grace. No more rounding in those shoulders. No more caving that chest in, right? Nice and strong. Keep your belly pulled in. Keep your booty tight. Press up and back first, and then tap to reach. Press up and back first, tap to reach. 1 more either side. Beautiful. Think about squaring up your hips and your shoulders. Hold your downward facing dog. Oh, that feels nice. Pedal those heels towards the floor. Gaze at your hands. Lower down to your knees. And I want you to lower all the way down. Belly, chest, chin, or forehead. And extend those arms out in front of you. Palms facing down for now, perfectly acceptable. I want you to focus on keeping your forehead or your chin on that mat. Due to my mic, I will be staying elevated, staying slightly lifted so you can hear me fine. Good. So having your chin or your forehead there will help make a neutral neck. So having a neutral spine and neck is everything you need. Good. I want you to take your palms, lift your palms and elbows off of that mat. Lower down. Now walk your feet together. Zip up the inside arches so that they connect, bringing your knees and thighs together. Feel that activation already. Keeping your chin or forehead on the mat, lifting your arms up. Squeeze your bum. Lower down. Lift to rise. Lower down. Lift. Keeping that chest on the floor. Pressing. 2 more. Lift. Squeeze that booty. Pull your fingers in front of you. Find length. Last one. Beautiful. Good. I want you to keep your chest and chin down. Lift your arms up and then sweep those arms down by your hips. Squeeze your booty. Keep your feet glued together. Keep your chest down. Sweep those arms overhead. Good. So your face is facing the mat this entire time. Your chest is down. Good. Pull your toes away from your wrist. Pull your wrist forward. Find length. Here's 3. Squeeze your bum. 2. Beautiful. Last one. Arms rise overhead. Lower your hands down. Take a breather. Not too long. We're here to work. Lift your arms, lift your head, lift your chest off of the floor. Lower back down. Do that with your feet, your knees, your thighs connected. Zip up your pants, pull up and in. Beautiful. Lower down. Feel the strength in your low back. There should be no pinching, no tweaking. You should feel muscles activating. Good. Here's 3. Here's 2. Hold your chest, hold your arms up. Lower those hands by your hips. Lift up and lower. Chest rises, arms sweep down, shoulders slide down your back. Your chest is able to open even higher. Lower down. Get those heels together. Makes it a whole new exercise. Here's 3. Here's 2. Last one. Arms overhead. Lower down. Take a breather. As you regroup, walk your arms out to a side. So now they are in a T shape. They are straight out of your shoulders. Chin is on the floor, forehead is on the floor. That is up to you. Keeping your head neutral, keeping your chest on the ground. Lift your knuckles, lift your arms to the sky. Good. Do that with your heels, knees, thighs together. Good. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together as you lift up. Beautiful. Here's 4. Squeeze your bum. Don't lift that chest yet. 3. Head is neutral. Spine is long. That includes your neck. 2. 1. Shoulders down. Good. Keep your chest, keep your head neutral. Lift those arms up. I want you to draw me 8 circles to the back. 8, 7, 6, shoulders down. 5, away from your ears. 4, 3, 2, long neck ache, rolling forward. 8, 7, you can do this. 6, heels together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Who knew such small movements could be so painful? Good. Fingertips are on the mat. Lift your chest off of the floor. Lift your arms up. Lower down. 7 more. Beautiful. 4. Shoulders down. Slide 3. Neck is long. 2. Pull your hands away from one another. Hold your arms up. Hold your chest up. Circles back. Let's go. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your shoulder blades. 4, 3. Your bum is tight. Roll forward. 8, 7. Long neck. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. This time I want you to walk your feet to the corners of your mat and then your arms to the top corners of your mat. So you are in a narrow X position. Your head is neutral, your chest is down. Right arm, left leg, rise up, lower down. Your chest is not lifting yet. Find length, pull in opposition. Squeeze your bum, zip up your pants. Last one like this. Good, we're gonna lift our chest up. Lift, lower, your gaze follows. Lift, squeeze your booty. Use the strength in your back. Here's 3, 2. Hold it up there. Hold it up there, shoulders down, pulling that left leg out of your hip. Lower all the way down. Let's change sides. Good, your chest and head are down. You are in a neutral spine. Left arm, right leg. Lower. Bum tight. Zip everything in. Zip everything in. Last one like this. Chest, gaze, rise up. All I want you to do is pretend that I have a string, I have a rope wrapped around your wrist and your ankle, and I'm pulling you, stretching you, lengthening you. Here's 4, reach, reach, reach. 3, 2, squeeze your bum. Last one, hold. Shoulders down. You shouldn't be rounding your shoulders, pulling them toward your ears. Find length. Lower down. Woo. Chin or forehead on that floor. We're lifting everything up. Both arms, both legs, chest and head. Stay down. Here we go. Lower. You have 7 more. Straighten your legs. 6. I'd rather you feel longer and reaching out further than you just try to get your heels and your knuckles to the sky. 3. Oop, head and chest down. 2. You know where we're going next. Hold. Good. I want you to swim. Swim. 3, 2. Release down. We're doing that again. Chest, face are lifted. We have 8 here. We go. 8, 7, 6. Get longer. Don't just lift up as high as you can. I want you to find length. Pull, pull, pull. 3. Booty tight. Zip it up and in. 2. Last one. Hold. Hold. Straighten those legs, straighten those arms, shoulders down, chin off your chest. Release. Placing your hands stacked underneath your chin. Walk your legs underneath your hips again. So now your feet are connected. Good. So as your hands are on your chin, make sure your shoulders don't pull up. Walk your elbows out and down. I want you to take that left knee, that left foot off of your mat And then I want you to bend your knee, bring that knee towards your elbow. Find a little oblique side crunch, return back down. Foot out, knee lifts up. The goal here that we will build up to is to be able to do this side crunch without our feet, knees or thighs touching the floor. That is right, they will stay lifted. Woo. Good, I want you to be careful. You are not dropping those shoulders just to find more rotation, right? So don't drop those shoulders down and open up. I want your hips to stay planted, glued to your mat, pressing those elbows in. Beautiful. One more on your right side. Lower down. Scapular push-ups. Oh yeah, bird dogs. What the heck does that say? Tabletop knee presses. Okay. Coming back onto your hands and your knees. This is your neutral tabletop position. Good. I want your shoulders, wrists, and elbows all in one straight line. And all I want you to do is push your chest down. So I want you to slide your shoulder blades into your back pocket. Squeeze your shoulder blades together without releasing your tail and your belly. That lower half freezes. It's not moving. And then I want you to push your chest away. Good. So I want you to squeeze those shoulder blades together behind you. Press away. Squeeze as you lower that chest in between your hands. Good, but you have to think a lot through this, right? Your core is tight, is activated. It's supporting this movement. So it's your upper body, your back, your chest, your shoulders that are doing the work. Your core, your hips are doing the stabilization while we work on building that strength to stabilize that upper body. Good. Make sure you're not jetting your chin down. Your head stays neutral. Press. Push down. Press up. Here's 3. Here's 2. Don't let that belly sag. Last one. Beautiful. Good. Realign your tabletop. I want you to take your right hand and sweep it up. Drop it down. Nothing else moves but the rotation in that shoulder. Here's 2. Hips are square, chest is strong. Last one. Good, let's do the right side. Excuse me, left side. 4. 3, drive that thumb to the ceiling. 2, shoulders down. Last one. Good, right leg. Sweep it out, lift it up. Good, so now your shoulders are extra supportive, extra stability while that right leg moves. Belly zips up and in. Pull that leg out of your hip. Left side. Press and lift. Your booty is tight. I want you to feel length, pulling those toes to the back of the mat and only lifting towards the ceiling if you feel comfortable. Last one. Good. Left leg, right hand, arm, lift and lower. Make sure you connect knee and palm. Slow that momentum. You want to use your strength. One more. Good. Other side. Left arm, right leg. Nothing is allowed to sag in your spine, which means your shoulders and your back are activated. Your chest, your belly are not sinking. They are pulling up and in to support this movement of opposition. Lower down. Extend that left leg. Extend your right arm. Lift it up. Zip up your pants. Pulse. Here's 4 and 3, 2, hold, press, press, squeeze, lift, 3, 2, 1, lower with control. Extend that right leg, left arm. Lift. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, belly strong. 4, spine is long. Hold it up. Push. Good. Pressing that right palm into the mat. Standing nice and strong. Lower all the way down. Spread those fingers out nice and wide. Curl your toes underneath your heels. And I want you to focus on keeping your hips square, zipping up your pants, and just pressing those knees off of the mat, which means your palms and your toes are taking that weight evenly. Press and exhale. Press and exhale. All along, your shoulders, your chest are strong. Your core is zipping up and in. So I always talk about zipping up your pants, but as if each rib was a zipper, you want to zip those closed. So zip your pants up, zip your ribs closed. We're building, rebuilding that internal corset, right? To hold everything in nice and strong. You have 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Point your toes. Toes kiss together. Draw your knees out wide. Sink your hips back towards your heels as you extend those arms, walking those fingers towards the top edge of your mat. Let your belly and chest sink towards the floor. Coming back into your tabletop position, making your way back down onto your belly. And I want your arms to extend out to a T. I want you to flex your left foot, bend your left knee. I want you to place your right ear on the mat, lift your thigh off of the mat, and then drop that heel over beyond the right edge of your mat. Good. Try to relax that ear down. Try to extend that left arm in front of you. Feeling that stretch, that chest opener on your right side. Lowering back down. Finding your center, flex your right foot, bend your right knee, lifting that hip up, lifting that thigh off of the mat first before you start to twist and rotate. Take that left ear onto the mat. Lift up and over. If you are nursing, be conscious of your engorged girls. It's not the best feeling. Maybe a soft pillow underneath your chest. Feel that extension in your left shoulder, your left pec, your chest, the left side of your neck. Coming back down to your center, placing your hands underneath your shoulders, pushing up into a tabletop, and make your way to a standing position. We're going to take some stretches over towards the wall, knowing you can do this in a door frame as well. Pressing your hands on the wall and then inchworm your fingers up. I want you to think about dropping your armpits towards the baseboard in front of you and then letting your head drop down right along the base of that wall. Deep breaths, pull your belly in. You're extending. There's a slight arch in your back, but it's controlled, right? There's no pressure, no tension in that back because your tummy is tight. Good. Now, as your armpits are leaning towards the baseboard, press your armpits to come towards that wall. Belly in. Good. You hold this as long as you would like. Bend your knees as you release. Taking that right arm, palm on that wall, and I want your chest to start at that wall, and then I want you to peel your chest open. So you're opening that heart away from the wall. And then drop that left ear, left shoulder. Be easy on that stretch. Good. Return your chest towards the wall, left hand out. Peeling that heart away from the wall. Standing up nice and strong. Make sure that hand isn't too low, isn't too high. It should be straight out of that shoulder. Good. Right ear, right shoulder. Woo, be careful. Return that chest back down. Release yourself away from that wall. I want you to come onto your knees. I'll turn to face you. Taking that right hand, pressing those fingers away from you, and then drop that left ear, left shoulder. Feel a nice stretch along that right side. Keep your belly in. If you need extra support or stability, just step one of those legs out. Let's change sides. Both knees down. I want you to flex, right? So your wrists are pulling back, knuckles towards your forearms, and then that opposite ear drops down. Keep your eyes open, find your balance. Another breath or two, and then you're gonna reach for your towel. That towel is rolled up long ways so that it's not too thick, right? Coming to a seated position. Taking that towel, resting it on your thighs, and then I want you to go more than shoulder width apart. So don't grab right underneath your shoulders, a little wider, and then lifting that towel overhead, and I want you to stretch. Now, be careful. We're going to open our chest, but that does not give you the clearance to arch your back and let your belly sag. So to open your chest, you're going to get tall in your spine. Lower all the way down. Pull it all the way back up like a slow jump rope. Good. Drop it behind you. Sit up tall in your spine. No pressure, no compression in that low back. Your belly is tight, so you need to zip up your pants and zip your rib cage in. Shoulders are relaxed. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Maybe hold it in a juicy spot for a moment, and then bringing it full circle down. Full circle overhead. Take another one or two of these, and then you want to place that towel long ways on your mat. And that towel is going to line up right at the base of your shoulder blades. You can do this also with a tennis ball, with a foam roller. And then you're going to slowly but surely extend your arms overhead. If you're anything like me, it may be hard for you to breathe in this pose. So keep your knees bent at first. Make sure your hips and tail are tucked. So find that pelvic tilt. Maybe just keeping your arms bent until you can find that extra stretch. Maybe even extending one leg. Maybe both. Again, this can be done with a foam roller, a yoga wheel, which is what you see in this corner, a tennis ball. If you wad up some big winter socks, you can place that right in between. Just breathe. Make sure you relax your face. Release your jaw. So open your mouth nice and wide. Wiggle your jaw back and forth. And then just let your mouth close back gently, removing your tongue off of the roof of your mouth. Staying here for as long as you'd like, or at least until that baby cries to be fed. You guys are doing great. Be proud of yourselves. In order to come out of this pose, I want you to draw your belly in, bring those knees back up. rolling onto one side, and then pressing yourself back up to a seated position. Just take a moment to reflect, right? If that baby is still sleeping, take advantage of it. It's not easy to get back into your schedule. It's not going to be easy to continue to do that. But make yourselves a priority. You'll be a better person for it, a better mother, a better significant other. So don't be afraid to take this time for yourself. Don't be afraid that this class may take you 10 tries throughout the day. Keep going. You're doing great things. See you soon.